And I'm back with a few tips on time management for all of you. And don't be a drip, let's be a drippy. So look at the here next to me and you'll see what that stands for. So the first one stands for dead time. Use your dead time. Plan or revise in your mind during dead time. Like when you wait for someone, or you're in the shower, or you're traveling, like you're traveling home from school, then you plan in your mind what your first step is that you're going to do when you get home to get started with your work. Okay, so use that time very productive. Use your dead time. Now the R for drippy is reward yourself. If you've done something difficult or you've done a big chunk of work, then reward yourself. Or at the end of the day, I have a story. There was one of my students, she didn't like maths a lot, or she struggled with it. So every time she had a piece of math that she struggled with and she had to go and consult with a teacher or with a lecturer, she would go and stick a sweetie next to that problem that she had problems with. So at the end of the chapter, if she finished with a chapter, she would have a bar of chocolate. Now, not all of us can afford that, but sticking that sweetie and having it when you like sweets, that worked for her. So reward yourself. Maybe at the end of the day, do those things that you like as a reward because you did something big. Now, the I stands for doing 3 important things a day. This one is my favorite. It's very important that you identify 3 important things that you have to do for the day. If you do that and you've done it, you feel so much more productive. Now, I know sometimes you can do chemistry for the whole day because you have to study for your exam, right? But then make sure that those 3 most important concepts that you struggle with, that you tackle them, that you can say, I've done this. I've done these 3 important things. Then be picky who you spend your time with. Don't be scared to say, time's up. I've got to go work now again. And then be around people who respects your no. I'm going to say this again because this is very important. Be picky who you spend your time with. Be around people who respect your no, and don't be scared to say, time's up, I've got to work. Now the last P stands for plan your month and stick it on the wall so that you can see that you have to use your weekends as well. See it, stress up. When it doesn't stress you up anymore, take it off, crumble it up, write it over, stick it somewhere else, but you got to see it where it irritates you. Plan your month ahead. And then finally, the E for drippy is have everything with you when you start working. Otherwise, you have to get up and you have to start working again. When you get up, very often you can get distracted by maybe your cell phone, or maybe someone that wants to talk to you, or you hear somebody watching TV, your favorite show. So it's important to have everything together so that you do not get distracted and struggle to get started again. So after saying all those tips, giving you all those tips, it is important for you to not only think about time management, but after knowing all these tips, and I'm sure you've written down some of them, and I hope you hit pause now and then and write down a very important one. And after doing all this time management now, it's important for you to remember this formula and write it up on your wall. Capital letter A, B to C. It stands for apply your backside to the chair. So get that backside on the chair and let's get started.